Welcome to Corporadar and IA 4.0 Corporate Media House. And today we are going to discuss about the economic reforms of the European Union and some of the sustainable growth strategies. Today I have with me Lena Kyropoulos joining us from Greece. She's a journalist, reporter, writer, and an entrepreneur working with BCI Media. Also, she's a community manager and communication manager working with ERFC. Thank you for joining us from Greece today, Lena. Thank you.
Subdin, let's say, and namaste to India. I feel really blessed about this interview and to be your guest, Tanya.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's a pleasure to have you on board. So I do have some questions, so I would like you to address the same, right? Let's start with the war ongoing period that is going on in Ukraine and Russia, right? In the COVID-19 pandemic times. So how is the European Union actually taking action towards a new economic reform, and what are the new economic policies of the EU that can we actually put into the light of foreign investors? Also, can you just share the industries that can leverage out of it?
Yes, of course. So first of all, I have been there. I was in the borders of Ukraine and Poland last summer. So I saw in my own eyes and I experienced the difficulties that they face these people. So it's not going to be only a war. It's more than that. But what I really face is that people, they don't abandon their hope. And I had many life lessons. I got really many life lessons. As concerning the European community policies, they are focusing on green growth. So they educated, the program is to the green agenda, that they're going to educate the people to this direction in order to understand the necessity, because the climate change is here, and we're going to have we're going to face also many challenges in the future. Like we also discussed before, we're not going to have enough water, so we have to protect it now. Despite that, we are living in a multicultural complex, so we have to show solidarity, respect to each other, and the social inclusion. For the social inclusion, we have, let's say, to be concentrated what really unites us and not what is separate us. The European community has invested a lot of money, about 382 billions, in order to bring again this sustainable economy and the growth not only to the European communities, because now they are aimed to have collaboration with other countries as well, to exchange methodology, knowledge, and also new tools. Like everybody knows, we're living in artificial intelligence, so this digital transition, it's something that really concerns all of us. And GTP4 and ALE 6 are now the new challenges that we have to face like human beings.
So, as you mentioned, water is already a scarcity, and we are facing many challenges in the European Union. Energy scarcity has actually deteriorated the EU stability, and actually it has sparked populist anti-EU rhetoric to discredit the Union collective efforts, right? The war caused energy supply crunch, and it will also pose a huge problem ahead towards the challenges currently aligned with inflation that has triggered the economic downturns are there, many key other challenges in the Europe that has actually led to economic ramification. To avoid any such sort of crisis in the coming times, how is actually the EU government taking sustainable action towards long-term growth and betterment of the citizens?
So first of all, like you say, we're living in an energy crisis, and now European community is looking to strive bridges and to establish new strong alliances with other energy countries. So that means we're going to see new forms of energy to come on the table, like hydrogen, green energy, and everything that has zero footprint, because CO2 policy is the new tendency, not only in Europe, but the whole world. And now we're going to see new terminology like bioeconomy, circular economy. But what is the meaning of this in our daily life? For example, if my mobile phone, let's say the manufacturer is not going to know how it's going to recycle it before not construct it, not invent it, before to create it, let's say, um, it's absolutely a big problem because now we have to think ecologically. It's our planet, it's our Earth, and we have to respect the ecosystem where everybody of us is belonging. Like you said, the Green Bible of European Community is focusing to bring new mentalities that we're going to adopt in our daily life, and also in our MSCs, in our enterprises, in our media. Now is very famous the environmental journalism. We have many sustainable green models. For example, we have also in Greece, and is awarded from European Community, the first green factory. This is located in an area of Panonas. Everything started from an idea and from a conference from a big entrepreneur and mentor, Mr. Gulli Paunter, the father of the blue economy. So he came in Greece. He and Mrs. Christiana Galvikiotti, they have established a community, and then they have synergies with many universities all over the globe. And now is something that is very sustainable. It is independent financially, and open the gate for international networking. Cross-border synergies is also very important.
Definitely, that is, and hydrogen is becoming one of the key ingredients that is required, right? So, talking about the same, like there is a climate challenge also, like climate change is happening so fast. And what are the key actions that has been taken by the EU government and to safeguard the members of its country and to protect them from the potential impacts of climate change?
It's an educational issue. We have to put it in our mentality to change completely our mindset. That means now the children, they are learning how to use in a very efficient way the recycling. And not only that, this is expanded to other sectors. The artists, we're having now community that they're using recycled materials so that they can use to promote and to popularize the ecological message behind their arts, but with their art. Sculptures that you're going to see from recycled materials, or even ecological colors. So that means that we are penetrating this new ideology and philosophy. And this is a very responsible uh,
That's a great initiative in itself. Yes.
and not only this, it's an attitude of life. It's very responsible attitude of life, and we see that the interaction is the most important. That suddenly somebody is speaking about zero waste management. What is the meaning of this? We're speaking about green growth, but what are the purpose behind this? Why do we speak now? Because we have to face the new reality, and we have to become more holistic in every field of our daily life, of our entrepreneurial life, etc. And like you see, the tendency now from European community is to give concentration to elderly people, to make them to be more energetical, to get to have, let's say, their cognitive and mental health in a balance. Nobody is speaking about happiness. Only in countries like United Arab Emirates, there is also a Ministry of Happiness. In Europe, we don't have something like this. After pandemic, like you mentioned, dear Tanya, everybody faced a problem with aggressivity, with not expressing feelings. So we have changed the cycle resilience. So the way of communication has changed a lot, because it's quite different when we're communicated through, let's say, a Zoom screen. And if we would be voice to voice, face to face, could be completely different. So we had to be very flexible, also communication issues. And something else that we face a lot, and I think not only Greece, but many European countries and also other countries all over the world, is the disinformation. Somebody's paying, so speech of freedom, it's something that we have it like an ideology, but in real life, companies are paying and some people are writing. And now with JDP4, it's going to be more difficult. So this issues trying European community to bring in a balance and to live in an harmonical way.
I think the realization is there now, at least, right? So
Yeah.
that we can say more things can be coming up on our way. And as you
Um,
mentioned, communication is actually one of the barriers. It's a multicultural, multilingual economy. So, what are the some of the approaches that we can expect to streamline the communication process for the foreign businesses that are entering, thus actually enabling them to participate more actively in the activities in the community?
um, Yes, we have many associations, many organizations worldwide. We could bring together these people to exchange the way that they are approaching all the topics, and like this, to come closer, to know exactly what is the capacity of a potential collaboration. And I think that everything is a matter of time. We need some matches between the time, the people, the places to come together. It's not only a button, let's say, in your keyboard, pop, you press it and miracles happen. You need time to develop yourself, to see the other mentality of the other people, and to get educated also in your culture. For example, we have many similarities that I didn't know between Indian and Greek culture. I have seen an Indian marriage, and I was speechless because of the way that you're using your folklore music, your traditional uniforms, and the whole family cycle that are participating, the protagonists, and how they honored the married couple. So I found it so nice, so excited, so exotic for us, and I wanted to know more about it. If we're going to make workshops, we can bring our cultures together, and like this, we have the opportunity to see me with your eyes and you with my eyes.
Definitely. Yes. See, in fact, in terms of the cultural traditions, Greece is also one of the richest countries when it comes to the cultural arts value of it, right? So, what role do you expect the Indian diaspora in Greece is promoting so that we can have more stronger ties between the two countries?
Yes, like I told you, I'm working in ERFC, is an institute that it has established all these years over 40 European programs, Interreg, international collaborations with many countries. So now we have the opportunity to explore also together with your association, with other associations that are located in India, how we can exchange our forces in which way we have common purposes so that we can establish a corpus with academicians, with journalists. We can have storytelling, let's say, competitions. And you to come and to visit Greece. We have a very nice studio over there. What we're taking now, like an interview, to make it in real life and to see also the Greek way of hospitality. Another example, our international president of European Association Union, Mrs. Isaiah Tsaousidou, is working very hard in a specific journalist prize from Guarana Galicia. Is the journalist that is murdered in Malta. And to honor her, there is also this prize from European Community. So we could see maybe a similar story from a journalist that she's living or she's a hero in India, and to see the impact of the people or even the communication tools that you have used in order to cover this kind of topic. So something like this. Ecumenical Delphic Union and Mr. Panagiotis Kaltsis, the president, has started a great collaboration with Mr. Goel Bizender from India, the founder of the Pythian Modern Games. With many countries together, they try to make, let's say, the first games that they will going to take place in Greece about arts. So Olympic Games is about sport and a specific kind of athletes of sport art, but modern Pythian Games, Ecumenical Delphic Games, they aim to bring culture together and to strive this untouchable heritage exchange, to make synergies with conferences that will take place in both countries. So things like this, communication ways always.
See, these kind of activities and ongoing initiatives makes it easy collaboration between the two ties, right? So, given deeply that the cultural enhancements and traditions of the EU, how actually can both the European Union and its member are actually prioritizing gender equality and diversity? So, post pandemic, there were a lot of reconstruction plans, particularly given and amplified, and many challenges have been faced by women and some minority groups over there. So, how is the reconstruction plans ongoing? Can we expect some new things from there?
Yes, we expect some new things from there. We have a lot of responsible information through workshops, living labs that are taking place, and also Erasmus to see other countries that they're developing more sustainable and modern ways to approach society, because all the pieces of society are belonging together. So we cannot say, you don't belong here because you're colorful or because you have, let's say, another sexual orientation. This is absolutely not the issue. On the contrary, we have to respect each person, and because we have equal human rights and equal, of course, obligations. We have to understand that everybody is equal and we fight for a harmony, common life altogether.
Thank you so much, Lena, for addressing all such questions and answering them very gratefully and gracefully. Thank you for the knowledge base that you have touched base upon.
Have a nice day, Sudin. And I hope to see us in Greece and also in India. I think life will bring us together.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.